Okay, and we are live. So first of all, I would like to thank you. Always, my name is Luis Castillo, and I will be doing this Zoom call with you guys because you know this is very important. That since the beginning we are very well informed of how everything works in our business. It is very important that we know how everything is set up. What is the compensation plan? What do we get? What do receive from our team members, from our own investment and everything? Because we are building teams. I mean, not all of us, but me, for example, and many of you are building teams. So it is important to know how everything works so that we can answer questions to our team members. That is really, really very, very important because as uplines, we need to know. It's not nice when somebody asks us a question and then we don't have an answer. So that's why we are doing these Zoom calls weekly, once or twice a week, that in order to prepare every team member to have the enough knowledge to share with the teams. So I would like to welcome everybody. I see that we have many people from different countries. That is really nice. That what is this all about? And we have people from Germany, from United States, from Korea. First time we have somebody from Korea. We have from Canada, and we have from many different countries. I'm just mentioning the ones I know: Pakistan, and I guess from India as well. So other countries, Germany, and then well, we have many, many countries. So this is great. This is awesome. Now, if I didn't mention your country, you can type it there in the chat so I can mention it as well. Anyway, um, we're going to go through the compensation plan. We're going to go through the platform. We're going to go through what is the concept of the company. And then after that, we are planning to have this session of questions with our CEO and owner, Mr. Gonzalo Garcia Pelayo. Okay, so let me start sharing my screen, and then after that, we are going to um, start the presentation. Oh, okay. Somebody from Ireland. Excellent. Nice, nice. Welcome. Okay, so let's start. The first thing we should know is our beloved owner and CEO, founder of the company is Mr. Gonzalo Garcia Pelayo. This is one of his pictures. Here he was a bit younger, or way younger, but this is him. And then he is a very, very famous person. He is a very well respected person, a legendary person. And how did he become this legendary person? Well, in the 90s, he was the first. I don't know if he was the first, but he was one of the first people to be able to break the code for the roulette in the casinos. You know, the casinos are always set up to earn, to take our money. But this gentleman, who is a mathematician, and he is also an entrepreneur, a film director. He is a music producer. One of his movies is among the 900 best movies of all time, and one of the 90 best movies all time in Spain. And he has broken many producing records in Spain. So, but on top of that, he's a mathematician. So when he started thinking about this casino thing, he used to go to the casinos and watch what is going on, what was going on with the roulettes, and he figured it out somehow, a way to beat to decode whatever system the roulette was using. And then he made a software that time in 1990, 94, he made a software and he started analyzing how this roulette system worked. And then he trained his son and he trained his daughter, and then he started going to the casinos, and boom, what happened? They started earning a lot, like a lot from the casinos. And in that time, the casinos were not happy, of course. So they sued him through the Supreme Court. They lost the case because there's nothing that prohibits people to earn in the casinos. But what happened? They prohibited him to go to the casinos. They didn't allow him to go to the casinos in Spain anymore. So, well, then he decided he would come to the United States, to Vegas, to the paradise of casinos. So he disguised, and his sons too, and they also earned like a lot of money, millions of dollars in Las Vegas. And then they found out, oh, this is Gonzalo. So they didn't accept him in the casinos either. So there's a very famous movie about his life, and there are books about his life as well. So you can Google his name, you can look for it in Wikipedia, and you will find out, and you will be really, really amazed about his life. These are, what is that, newspapers and magazines from Spain talking about him. Okay, what is this company all about? As the same way Gonzalo back in the 90s, long time ago, designed this software to beat the casinos, to beat the roulette, I'm sorry, in the casinos. Now, a couple of years ago, he started being passionate about the crypto, and then he also designed a software, what we call a bot, a software for arbitrage. And that's what they are doing. They're doing arbitrage with crypto, and also using those crypto earnings in fiat. That's why they are called the first crypto fiat platform in the world. They think they are the first, and I think so too. So whatever they do with the crypto thing, then they use the brokers in Forex to convert those crypto earnings into fiat earnings by switching, or let's say exchanging is a better word, exchanging the crypto earnings to fiat earnings by comparing one fiat currency against the other. So what is this all about? This system is designed, for example, to purchase lower in an exchange and sell it higher in another. We all know what is arbitrage, but let me go just very briefly. For example, this is a picture of our back office that we're going to see in a little moment. These green lines there are the finished, the completed transactions. The software is designed in a way that it wouldn't close a transaction if it doesn't have a minimum of 2.5% earnings, minimum of 2.5% earnings. The software doesn't do anything lower than that because they are designed that way. Because for us, 2% in earning in a transaction will be very good. But since they are dealing with a lot of money with from the members, then they need a minimum amount of earnings in every transaction so that they can share the earnings for them and for us and for our upliners. So let's say they this is the basics of arbitrage. They buy, let's say in Binance or Kraken or Huobi or Coinbase, any of those famous exchanges. they see that the Bitcoin is $7,100 or 7,100 euros or whatever the price it is. In the other exchange, this very same Bitcoin is 7,300. So the system, the software is designed to quickly buy in this exchange that is in a lower price. Let's say in Binance is 7,100. The system buys any amount of Bitcoin, 10, 20, 40, I don't know. Sorry. And then immediately it goes to Kraken that is in 7,300, and the system sells those Bitcoin at a higher price. And then let's say it was it was euros instead of dollars, or the purchase was in British pounds. So after the software buys at 7,000 euros, for example, and sells at 7,200 euros, there is an earning of 200 euros per transaction. And then the system, what it does is that goes to the brokers, fiat brokers, that's why it's called crypto fiat, and then exchange those euros, whatever amount, 2,000, 15,000 euros, whatever, I don't know, and then converts those euros into dollars. That is very important because the euros have, as maybe you know, has a very, much higher price than the dollars. For example, if you want to buy €1 with dollars, then you will have to put like $1.25, $1.50, $1.30, I don't know, whatever the price of the day is. So the company is generating not only benefits from buying the crypto at a lower price, the Bitcoin at a lower price, but then it also earns when they exchange those earnings from one fiat currency to the other. In these transactions, we can just verify in our back office. When we click here, we are going to see the description of the transaction and how much benefit the company generated. Okay, so this is the basics. Now, when we want to start in the company, we need to deposit a minimum of $100. A minimum of $100 is what the company accepts. So we are registered, we have everything ready, and then we are going to deposit those $100 that will normally take 2 to 3 business days. Business days, not regular days. Why? Because that money is distributed into the different exchanges and different brokers. So since the brokers don't work Friday, Saturday, because it's Forex, Saturday and Sunday. So the software doesn't have the ability to distribute the money in those fiat brokers. So that's why it takes 2 to 3 business days, working days, to distribute the money and our investments start producing earnings. So normally the earnings so far, net earnings for the passive investors, people that don't invite anybody, because this is what I like the most about Mind Capital, is that you don't have to invite anybody. If you don't want, if you are not like me, that I build teams, that I invite others, if you don't want to invite anybody, then this is the perfect company, because it's generating anywhere from 15 to 20% per month net earnings. So last month it was 18%. In this month it's going to be somewhere like 18% as well. So it was going to be more, but then we have this day off of the 25th of December. So, but it was scheduled to be anywhere from 18.3, 18.5. I'm talking about what I saw from my deposits, what is generating. But anyway, 18% 2 months in a row is fantastic, fantastic. And many people, you receive invitations telling you that this company is paying you 5% a day, 7 days a week, or 6 days a week, or 5 days a week. That means that you are earning or generating 20%, 15% per week. That's not accurate. You have to be careful when people present you with those opportunities. All right. So, and why do we say 15 to 20%? Because this is arbitrage. This is nothing like every week or every day or every month we are going to get the same profit, because nobody can predict what is going to be the profit in that day or that week or that month. But they have a minimum calculated according to past results. And those past results tell us that the minimum so far we could get is 15%, and the max as of now, 20%, which is excellent. For example, a person that started with $10,000 and last month will have earned a net profit of $1,800. That's a lot. That's a real lot. And even if we was the minimum 15%, it would still be $1,500. And this platform is not like other platforms. This company is not like other companies that, okay, they tell you, okay, you invest $10,000 and you will be earning from those $10,000 until you double. And then, oh, okay, that's not bad. But they will count everything. If you invite somebody, that will go towards your total earnings, and plus your passive earnings. Everything amounts to 100%. What you earn, what you invested, and the total amount that you are going to receive as a profit. When you invest in Mind Capital, your investment never ever expires. You keep earning forever and ever, or you keep earning until you keep the money in the platform. Now, the company needs a lock-in period, a period that where you cannot move your money of 90 days. 90 days. All right? Give me a second. Somebody is saying that there is no audio. Maybe if you don't have any audio, it probably is your connection, because I think I asked before and everybody said that there's good audio. So, but let me ask again. Let me ask again if there is audio or not. Give me 1 second. Okay, audio is good. Thank you. So if you don't have any audio, please check your connection. It's not me. Thank you so much. All right. Now, what I was saying is when you invest in Mind Capital, this is forever, or at least until you leave your money in the platform. So let's say they need a minimum of 90 days, because since this money is distributed in different exchanges and different brokers, they need to have it for like a steady amount of time so that they can generate profits, they can generate earnings for you and for me and for them as well. So if you deposit $10,000 today and then next week you say, oh, okay, I want my money back, then that's not a proper time for the company to generate profits for you and for us and for the company as well. I will ask, please, everybody to unmute your microphones so that we can go faster and clearer. Okay, thank you. Please mute your microphones. Thank you. So, that being said, you after 90 days, okay, I think I'm gonna have to everybody, because I don't know. Give me one moment. I don't know. Okay, thank you. Okay, so like I was saying, please don't unmute your microphones. You will have the chance to ask questions when I'm done. So after 90 days, you are more than welcome. If you want to stop earning, after 90 days, you can just take your deposit and boom, no questions asked. You keep your earnings and you keep your deposit, and thanks for participating. But me, myself, I don't see any benefit in taking your money out, but it's your money. So anyway, if at any time you decide to take your money after 90 days, you're more than welcome and free to do so. Now, this is, like I said before, a very sustainable project, a very long-term project. Why is it sustainable? Because when we invest any amount of money, 100 is the minimum, the company doesn't share any money out of that deposit, any money at all. So if you deposit $1,000, those $1,000 go straight to the exchanges and to the brokers. It's not like other companies that when you invest, if they have a 10% direct referral bonus or 15% direct referral bonus, the company will take 1,000 out of those 10,000 to give it to the sponsor, which means that now the company has less money to produce or to generate earnings for the company and for the members. So this is not going to happen in Mind Capital. What we earn is a percentage of our team members' earnings. And that is why I love this company, because I know our money is not being used to pay other members. Like that is what we call a Ponzi scheme. We are not receiving earnings from our members' deposits. We are receiving benefits or bonuses or commissions from our team members' earnings. And that is very, very important that you keep in mind. So later, when I go to my back office, you will see why this is a very powerful and a very income generating, very high income generating company. And you will see it, because many people say, oh, I get 8% of my direct referrals and 4% of my second level. That is not much. Well, I'll show you why it's a lot in a minute. Anyway, so we get the opportunity to make a lot of money. Now, this, I already explained you, we create an account, we deposit $100, and this 100 or 100,000 is the max. The minimum is 100, and the maximum is 100,000. So when it comes to withdrawing our earnings, the minimum we can withdraw is $50. $50. And what happened with Mind Capital? Mind Capital has the blockchain integrated into the platform. Why is this very important? Not only because of the transparency that the blockchain brings to the company, but also is very important because when we try or when we withdraw, this withdrawal that you are performing, it will only take 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, to leave the exchanges or the platform for Mind Capital to your Bitcoin wallet. 3 seconds, that's what they have calculated. 3 seconds, and many of you have done withdrawals, you know how fast it is. So the company doesn't have to approve your withdrawal. Gonzalo doesn't have anything to do with your withdrawal. Nobody has to do anything with your withdrawal. It's your money, and you are able to withdraw your money 24/7, 365 days a week. As long as you have $50, you're good to withdraw those $50. No questions asked, and in 3-5 seconds, those $50 will be in your Bitcoin wallet, only waiting for the enough confirmations of the blockchain, which Mind Capital doesn't have anything to do with that. Once they release the money, it's just waiting for the necessary amount of confirmations from the blockchain. That is fantastic, because many platforms, what they do is you withdraw your money, and then you have to wait 24, 72 hours for the company or for the owner or for whoever is in charge of the payments to authorize your payment. This is not going to happen in Mind Capital. You just withdraw your money, boom, 3-5 seconds, and the money is going to your wallet. That is fantastic. And that is because of the benefit of having the blockchain integrated into the platform. The minimum is $50 and the maximum daily is $10,000. All right. So something very important is the distribution of profits. And this is something I really like from Mind Capital. What is that? The company distributes 65% to us for our passive investment, for the ROI, the return on investment. It's 65%. And then the other 35% is going to the management and maintenance fees. It's probably not well explained there. I would suggest the company to kind of rephrase this, because this 35% is not only for management and maintenance fees, is where our own commissions come from. So let's say I invited Michael, and Michael is earning $10 a day, or I am earning $10 a day, or because of that was the percentage of the earnings that the software generated today. So it was, let's say I have a $1,000 package, and there was then a 1% benefit that day. So that 1% amounts to $10, right? So what I am not going to get $10 in my account. I will get $6.50. And then the remaining, which that is the 65%, the next, the remaining $3.50, which is the 35%, this is distributed for the company and the uplines. So, you know, because I'm going to explain it later, we receive commissions from our downline. So my first level, I will receive 8%. So where do I receive those 10% from? I mean, 8% from this 35% that the company discounts from my earnings. So my sponsor is John, for example. When I earn $10, John will receive 80 cents, because that's the 8% of $10. But if I am earning $100 a day, then he is going to get $8 a day just from me, from my investment. And then whoever I invited and is making some earnings, John is gonna get 4%, and that is how it's distributed when you invite somebody in your first two levels: 8% level 1, 4% level 2. So that's how the company distributes the earnings. 65 goes to us, and 35% goes to the company and the uplines, etc., etc. So that being said, this is kind of basically how it works when it comes to explaining our investment, the withdrawals, the distribution of benefits, and what the company does to generate earnings. So now, please, let me go through or to the back office so we can go through the different.
Estimado Luis.
Sí.
Perdona la interrupción. Gonzalo ya está en la sala, ¿eh?
Ok, perfecto.
Venga, un abrazo.
Gracias.
Hasta luego.
Okay. So my dear upline is informing me that maybe you saw that Gonzalo is already in the call. Welcome, Gonzalo. Bienvenido, Gonzalo. So, like I was saying, now we are going to go through the back office itself. And then you are going to see why this is a very, very powerful company when it comes to generating income from our downline. I will show you, for those who say, oh, that's not enough, that is too low, I'm gonna show you that you are totally and completely wrong. Now, let's come here to deposits. Okay, when we start, the first thing we see is this message that, which is something I really like from the company. They tell us that because of the holidays on December 25th and January the 1st, we are not going to receive any earnings, which is understandable because there is no Forex market open, all right? No Forex market open. And you will once again say, okay, but it's arbitrage. Arbitrage is 7 days. Yeah, when it comes to crypto, is 7 days. But remember, Mind Capital is not just crypto. Mind Capital is crypto fiat. So whatever they generate in crypto, those earnings, like I explained before, have to be immediately shared to or exchanged with the Forex markets. That's why the withdrawals are open 7 days a week, because every morning, the earnings that the company generate are just deposit every single day into the company's exchanges accounts. So that's why we can withdraw any moment, and in 3 seconds, that money is gonna be in our wallet. It's really, really transparent and really, really good. So this is what we first see. We see my total profits, what I have generated out of my own investment, and look, this is what I have generated out of my referrals. Okay, and you see, oh, that's not a lot of money, but I'm gonna show you why it's a lot of money once again. So let's come here to my deposits. And when you click on my deposits, you will see every single deposit that you made, but also every single repurchase that you made. I have my platform, I have this account set up to auto reinvest. Auto is in auto compounding. I am compounding the earnings of my account, and the platform does it automatically. I don't have to do anything, but this is the way it works. It only reinvests, it only buys a new package when you have $100 or more in your account. And when I mean more, and this is going the same thing for the deposits that you will make, the company is set up just to receive money in multiples of 10. For example, if you cannot deposit $125, all right? You cannot deposit 125 because it's not in a multiple of 10. If you try to deposit 125, the company, the system will automatically round it up into 120. All right? You cannot deposit 137. The system will round it up into 130. So if my earnings are 114, for example, here, this is a package that was repurchased. And you see, I had, let's say I had 114. So the system just used 110 to reinvest. Same thing here, 110. This hasn't generated anything because you see it was repurchased on the 25th of December. Now it has to wait 3 working days for it to start generating any profits. But look at this, and this is how you know that this is a very powerful platform. On November the 16th, I started with $100. So I was checking the platform, I was analyzing it, I was, seeing how it goes. I hadn't started, promoting very, very hard. But then when I saw how beautiful and how powerful this company is, then I started promoting. So you see on the 16th, then on December 11th, this is all repurchase. I haven't put any single penny after my 100, okay? So on December 11th, the system repurchased another $100. So as you see, from November 16 to December 11 is less than a month. Right now, I have 2 packages of $100. In December 17, on December 17, which is 6 days later, I repurchased a package of $110. On December 20, 3 days later, the system purchased another 100 package, right? And on December 25th, the system purchased another 100 package. So, and right now, how much do I have in my account? My current balance, $76.58. That means that on Monday, because today is Friday, on Monday the system will be buying a new package for me, which will bring my total invested to 620 or more. And what day is today? Today is December 27th. Yeah, December 27th. So in a little bit more than a month, without investing anything else, my total earnings is just 5 times. That is really, really powerful, really powerful. Then when you come to movements is where you see what you are earning every day, or your profits, what you have withdrawn, your referral profits, any cancellations or returns, everything. So December 27th, look at that. I earned $72, $68.50 from my team, and $3.80 from my investment. Is that good or what? It's $82 a day. For many people that are used to, and me myself, earning a lot, that is not much. But remember, I just invested $100, and this is just starting. This is now getting fire. Getting viral. So this you are seeing here now, in 2-3 months, it's gonna be $1,000. $1,000, $500, $600 a day. Trust me on that. You're gonna see it when we make a Zoom call in 2, 3, 4 months from now. So this is very powerful, people. This is very, very powerful. So now, when you come to referrals, that's where you see part of the compensation plan. And we are going to see that right now. When you invite somebody and that person invests a minimum of $100, then you unlock level 1 and level 2. Level 1 and level 2, which is 8% in level 1, 4% in level 2. And when you, those are direct sales, people that you have invited, people that came directly under you. When you have 5,000, then you get 3% in level 3 and level 4. So for you to unlock the next levels, which is levels 5 and 6, then you need a total of a minimum of $15,000. When you see that, it's because I have unlocked those 6 levels. Let me tell you, I have one friend of my team member that has already the 10 levels unlocked, and we know that in our Facebook group. So we have others that are really close to unlocking the 8 levels, which means, you know, this is not like a binary, because binaries are killers. People that are under you can way past you. It depends on our own effort, how much we want to earn, or how much we can earn, or how big our team is. My friend is my direct referral, but he has already unlocked 10 levels. So here you can see how much you have direct and directly sales from your team. It's I have 16,000, so that's why I have these 6 levels unlocked. If you want to unlock 10 levels, you have to directly sell $100,000. So it's not like the company is just going to give you 30%, because that's what it totals, that's what it amounts from level 1 to level 10, 30% from your downline. We have to work for it. We have to earn it. We have to earn it. But look at this. I have 6 levels unlocked, and this is just starting. I have to repeat that. This is just starting. This is growing like wildfire. But look at this. Look at this. In my level 1, I already have 16,000. In my level 2, 114,000, 28,000 in my level 3, 17,000 in my level 4, 52,000 in my level 5, 2,000 and so on. So in a couple of months, this is gonna be way, way bigger. And so the same way are going to be my daily earnings. And I just invested $100 in this account. Or I have another account with much more money. I just use this one for the purpose of illustrating how powerful is the company. So when you join the company, and I'm gonna try to finish very fast. When you join, if let's say you invite somebody, or you are interested in putting like a lot of money, and you want to start with $25,000, for example, that will generate hundreds of dollars a day, you have to be careful, or not say, let's not say careful, you have to be conscious about this. The platform is set up. You come here to settings, and in my profile, you can change your password, personal data. And when you come to settings, you see that the platform is default in compounding your interest, compounding your earnings. So if you are not interested in compounding because you are earning $300, $400, $500 a day, then you have to uncheck this. You see? So you will see the very quick message that it has been deactivated. Let me activate it back again, because I am interested in compounding all my earnings. So, because I want to earn more from my investment, not only from my team. This platform is so good that we would like to have as much money as we can, not only expect to receive money from our team members. So that's why I have another account with, you know, a very, very nice amount of money. But anyway, here, if you are earning whatever amount you're earning and you are interested in withdrawing your money, then you have to deactivate, you have to uncheck the compound daily interest. Of course, you know what is the 2FA, the two-factor security, which is the security of your account, of our accounts, is something that the company it really takes care of. And here you see the anti-phishing key. I have gone through that. Here you can see your words. Those words that are there means that every single email that you receive from the company must have those words that you see in the anti-phishing key. Why this is very, very important? Because the hackers are using very sophisticated ways to hack our accounts, to hack, to inject viruses into our computers, and then have or gain access to our passwords, not only in Mind Capital, but in every business or every bank account we have. So the company wants to prevent that to happen to us through the company. That's why they have those words that are there. You have to learn your words, and every time you receive an email from the company, it must have those words at the beginning, so that you know that this is a legit email from the company. If those words are not there, just delete that email immediately, because that is someone trying to hack your account. Okay, so that is okay. Let's go through the operations. This is where we check every transaction that is done by the company. If you don't see anything in green, it's because none of those transactions have been, you know, performed. The company hasn't, the software hasn't generated the enough percentage of earnings, of profits that they require in these transactions. For example, you see, you don't see anything with 2.5, anything. But let's go to the history of operations. Okay, here we see those green transactions that are already completed. So here you see 3.76% earnings, 3.67, 3.88, 4.9. Let's see this 4.9%. When you click on it, then you receive an explanation of what happened. It shows we have bought BTC for euros at the price of 6,424 euros and 89 cents. And then we have sold them for British pounds at the price of $5,503 and British pounds. And then when converting British pounds to euros, you know the British pounds is the most expensive currency. So and that's what I was explaining. They generated this earning from the purchase, then they convert from one fiat currency to the other. So when converting British pounds to euros with the exchange rate of 1.17, we have obtained a profit of 52 euros and 60 cents for every pound, from every pound. So imagine it would be a very long explanation, but then every euro that they generated for that sale, then they would exchange it or convert it into dollars, which will generate an extra earning. So this is why this platform is so beautiful and so powerful. Now, you can these transactions, you can go to the brokers and see that these numbers are correct. You can verify that easily. Now, when it comes to verifying the crypto transaction, this is what's going to happen. On January 11th, when is the official launch of the company, you remember, I always say that in my group, that we are currently in pre-launch. Why is there pre-launch? Because the company wanted to make sure that everything was perfect perfectly running, perfectly smooth for a period of time before they officially launch. They announce the word that they are live, even though we've been live for 2.5 months. But when it comes to, getting the news out that the company already launched, is because they already know that everything is crystal clear, that everything is smooth, that everything is running the way they want. So on January 11th, that's the official launch, and that's going to be in Madrid, Spain. Many of us, many of my team members and myself are going to be there. So that day, the company is going to show everything live, how the software is working, how the software is generating profits. And another thing that I am not authorized to announce is that they will have an extra layer of transparency, an extra layer of to indicate us, to show us that everything they say they are doing is true and is verifiable. So this is transparency at its best. So that's how it works. It's gonna be, everything is gonna be shown live on January 11th, which is like 2-3 weeks from now. So that is basically how everything works. When you want to deposit, obviously you're gonna come here to deposit, and you're gonna come here to make new contributions and accept and pay with Bitcoins. This is something, before I finish, that is very, very important that you take into consideration. We use Bitcoin as a means of funding and paying because it's the most universally accepted way of payment, Bitcoin. If you would like to deposit $100 and you would, for example, make a wire from bank to bank, it will cost you $45. So that is not possible. That's why the company uses and accepts Bitcoin only. But everything is based. Everything is based on dollars. For example, and this is very important so people don't get confused. If you deposit, let's say, 1 Bitcoin, let's put it simple. You deposit 1 Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin, sorry, and the Bitcoin right now is $7,000, just to put a number. This is what you are depositing, $7,000, but you deposited with Bitcoin. So in 90 days, when you want, if you want, let's say, not when you want, if you want to withdraw your money, what you are withdrawing is not 1 Bitcoin. You are withdrawing $7,000, and the company will convert it into Bitcoin at the price the Bitcoin is that day. If the price of Bitcoin is 5,000, well, then the company will not give you 5,000. The company will give you 7,000. So it is what goes around comes around, because the same way, if the Bitcoin is 8,000, then the company is not going to give you 8,000 if you try to withdraw your Bitcoin, because at the moment you deposit your Bitcoin was 7,000. So if you want to deposit, to withdraw, it's going to be based on the amount of dollars that you deposit the day that you deposited. All right, that's very important you have clear. But remember, you are generating anywhere from 15% to 20% per month, which is right now is 18, last month and probably this month as well. So in 3 months, if it stays like that, it would be 54%. Let's call it 50. So if you deposit 50% of 7,000, in 3 months, you're getting $3,500. So when you withdraw your 7,000, the company will have generated for you 50%, and if you add up, that would be $10,000 $10,500. So it's a win-win situation. Doesn't matter if the Bitcoin goes down. If the Bitcoin goes down, it is great for you because your investment doesn't change. Is based in dollars. And if it goes higher, well, anyway, if the Bitcoin was higher, anyway, you are generating at least 50% in 3 months from your investment. Okay, so I think that's it. In the promotion part, we have like a lot of banners that we can use in different languages. We can use in any other platforms that you want to promote. And right now, the company is also having these other languages: Espanol, Spanish, English, Portuguese, Italian, and French. By launch date on January 11, Russian and Chinese will be added, and many more. Okay, the company is working on adding other languages as well. So this is what it is. In my balance, obviously, you're gonna see how much you have to the date. Okay, so I think that's it. When it comes to the explanation of how everything works, now we are going to come to the questions. If you have any questions, if you see that I didn't cover something that you wanted to know, that any question that you want to ask, please feel free and ask me anything you want to ask and I will answer it. Otherwise, we are, like I said before, we have Gonzalo Garcia Pelayo, our beloved CEO, owner and founder of the company. If he's here with us, if you have any questions for him, he's gonna be able and glad to answer those questions. So, but first, if you have any questions for me about the platform, let's go ahead and do that, please. If not, let me introduce Gonzalo. Okay, somebody raised the hand. Let me see. Who was it? Okay, Batia, are you gonna ask something? Just go ahead, yes, my friend.
Hi, Luis, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well.
Perfect, perfect. It was so nice, like that. The way you present everything is nice and clear. Actually, I have like 2 questions for you.
Okay.
The first thing, you're very welcome, and thank you so much for that. The first question is regarding of our investment, right?
Yeah.
And it says we can fully withdraw after 90 days. Is it 90 days, 90 working days, or is that including also a weekend, Saturday, Sunday?
It's what 90 calendar days. So it's gonna be like 3 months. Not working days, 90 straight days, not working days, calendar days, from Monday to Sunday, every single day.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Luis. And my second question for you about Mind Capital. The launching of the event will be on 11th of January in Madrid, right?
Yes, sir.
Is after the event, let's see if any new member out there, they will be able to fund their account directly with their own bank transfer.
No bank transfer. It's only through Bitcoin. Unfortunately, like I said, bank transfers are very, very complicated, and it involves a lot of information that the company doesn't want to have private information from you. The company respects the the privacy of every member. So if they were to accept bank transfer, then they will have to require private information from you. And Gonzalo has said in the past that they are not interested in having anything that they don't need to have from you. That's why they don't even keep your Bitcoin address in the platform. Every time you want to withdraw, you have to put a new Bitcoin address because the company is not interested in having any extra information from you. So no bank transfer, it would be only through Bitcoin.
Actually, I really like this idea even better, I think, Luis. Actually, I have one more suggestion, and this is going to be the last one. I know like some other people probably they're having a question as well. So I would like to suggest to the Gonzalo as a CEO of the company, would that be possible in the future to put like Indonesian and Malaysian language in the back office?
Sure. Gonzalo, que si tú puedes poner el idioma de Indonesia y de Malasia en la plataforma. ¿Qué tú dices? Espérate, déjame desbloquearte. Ok, go ahead.
Lo prepararemos, me oye bien, ¿no, Luis? Lo prepararemos y lo tendremos probablemente listo antes de la mitad de febrero.
Ok, excellent. Ok, Basia, how do you pronounce it?
Yeah?
¿Sí?
How do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce your name? Basia or Basia?
Basia.
Okay, Basia.
Yeah.
Gonzalo just answered your question, and they say that he will be more than happy to have those languages ready before the half of February.
Muchas gracias, Gonzalo. Thank you so much. You made my day. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
Perfect,
Okay.
perfect Spanish. Thank you.
Muchas gracias.
Okay. Anybody else, please, that have any other question? And let me see, question for Gonzalo. Do we have to worry about government authorities getting involved in sharing this business down? Also, with credit cards, is there a worry about people going chargebacks? Okay, Gonzalo, William Smith de Canadá quiere saber si ustedes tienen alguna preocupación de que algunas autoridades de gobierno puedan cerrar Mind Capital.
No. Estamos registrados en España porque siempre que estemos trabajando con cryptocurrencies, eso no se cuenta como dinero. Entonces no tenemos ninguna prohibición de manejar. Por eso cuando te preguntaban de cómo se manejaba, no aceptamos de ninguna manera dinero fiat. Tiene que ser siempre criptocurrencies, fundamentalmente Bitcoin. Podremos también pensar en otras posibilidades como Tether o como USDF, pero nunca el dinero, digamos, conocido como fiat, porque eso estaría fuera de la regulación. Mientras que nos mantengamos, como nos estamos manteniendo, el dólar es la referencia, pero nosotros estaremos siempre trabajando con lo que es el dinero fiat, el dinero de cripto. Entonces, con el dinero cripto no hay ninguna dificultad para operar en España. Y yo creo que en ningún país del mundo.
Okay, so William, thanks so much for your question. He is saying that will not happen because they are legally registered in Spain. And in Spain, working with crypto is not illegal because it's not considered fiat money. So as long as they are working with crypto, they are not facing any legal issues. And that's something that is very, very important. So that's your answer. Él tiene otra pregunta. Sabes que en la plataforma
Sí.
dice que se va a poder comprar cripto con tarjeta de crédito. Entonces, si eso no va a ser así, es bueno quitarlo de la plataforma, porque lo dice ahí, pero que
Sí.
si va a ser posible comprar si va a ser posible comprar con tarjeta de crédito, y si es posible, entonces, que si no tiene preocupación de que la gente vaya después a decir que después que compró, decir que no, que ellos no autorizaron eso y esas cosas.
Sí, efectivamente lleva razón. Estamos todavía en la duda de si conseguiremos una tarjeta que pueda utilizarse para directamente pasar de dólares a criptos. Y ya tenemos hecho gestiones suficientemente avanzadas. El problema es que esas tarjetas piden demasiados datos personales que nosotros no queremos estar acribillando a nuestros inversores, a nuestros colaboradores, con tantísimos datos como piden otras plataformas. O sea, pretendemos tener también una cierta el sentido del anonimato para la gente que quiere tener ese anonimato. Por supuesto, encantado de recibir los datos que nos quieran dar, pero no queremos someter a toda nuestra plataforma a una especie de bombardeo de datos y de verificaciones que realmente nos parecen muy enervantes en el caso de otras compañías y de otras, no solamente de casas de apuestas deportivas, por ejemplo, sino también otras plataformas también de inversión en este mundo también de criptomonedas. Pero no hemos desechado todavía la posibilidad, porque tenemos que encontrar la posibilidad de tener una tarjeta que no sea tan exigente en la cuestión de dar datos y de dar, digamos, datos incluso íntimos.
Okay, the second question about the possibility of purchasing with credit cards. He's saying that they are in conversations with some credit cards that accept crypto, but these cards are requiring like a lot of information from the members, and that's why they are not like very positive about it, because they don't want to bombard us with questions and asking us to have our private information revealed, not only to Mind Capital, but also to those credit card companies. So they are analyzing every opportunity to have, you know, a more decentralized credit card or debit card or crypto card, because right now the ones that they have contacted are asking for too much private information, and they don't want to get, you know, your information revealed to those companies. And right now they have that part of the credit cards on hold. Okay, any other question to Gonzalo? Gonzalo, si tú quieres, en lo que la gente se prepara a decir algo o preguntar algo, quieres mandarle un mensaje a la gente. Primera vez tenemos a alguien de Corea aquí en nuestra plataforma hoy, en nuestro Zoom hoy. Helen, my friend from Korea, are you still here? Let me check if you're still here. Oh no, she left. Ya salió, pero tuvimos una persona de Corea hace un ratito. So,
bueno,
si tú
pues
quieres decir algo,
hablaremos con ella como con todos los líderes que están hoy en la reunión en otros días o hoy mismo los que estén presentes, ¿no? Atenderemos todas las peticiones vuestras y estaremos también pendientes de los Zooms que también presenta Luis Castillo.
Ok, so, ¿algún mensaje por qué nosotros debemos confiar en Mind Capital? ¿Por qué tenemos la oportunidad de ganar dinero en Mind Capital por mucho tiempo? Déjame traducir esto. So I asked Gonzalo to tell us why we should be part of Mind Capital and why we should trust Mind Capital to be a long-term project. Dale.
Bueno, yo creo que fundamentalmente por la transparencia que Mind Capital ofrece. Está claro que hay una revolución en el mundo actual de todas las cuestiones financieras con la llegada de las criptomonedas y fundamentalmente con la utilización del gran avance tecnológico que ha supuesto blockchain. Mind Capital tiene su bandera con el blockchain. En la reunión que tendremos el próximo 11 de enero distribuiremos un libro editado especialmente para Mind Capital en inglés y también en español sobre blockchain. ¿Por qué blockchain? Porque blockchain es la bandera de Mind Capital. Es la bandera para realizar esos pagos que tú también has explicado, Luis, que se realizan inmediatamente en 3 segundos. Creo que es la única plataforma del mundo que realiza este tipo de operaciones a esa velocidad. Y también el blockchain es lo que nos va a demostrar a partir del 11 de enero, eso será la estrella de la reunión, en el que vamos a demostrar todas las operaciones que se están haciendo de arbitraje y que estarán controladas por los hash de los blockchain, de las operaciones que estén dentro del terreno de las criptomonedas. Y después todas las operaciones que se celebren también dentro del terreno, pero ya en este caso del dinero fiat, tendrán también sus certificaciones de los brokers y fundamentalmente el libro de órdenes donde se han efectuado esas peticiones. Todo eso además estará controlado por una plataforma que hace una especie como de examen de que todo es perfectamente correcto, como es también CoinTracking. Yo creo que esos son las bases fundamentales de Mind Capital. El blockchain y la utilización de este blockchain para el servicio de nuestros clientes y de nuestros, fundamentalmente, colaboradores.
Okay. What he says is that the reason we should trust Mind Capital is because of its transparency. Because since they are working with the blockchain integrated, there's no room for doubts. Also, on the 11th of January, launching of the office, everything is going to be shown. We are going to be able to see how everything works, not only in the Forex market, but also in the crypto market. We are going to be able to see every hash ID of the transactions with some delay, of course, but we are going to be able to track every transaction. We are going to be able to see that what the company is saying is what they are, what they're saying they're doing is really what they're saying and doing. And also, they are going to distribute a book about blockchain in this event. So mainly is the transparency, because what the company thinks, what Gonzalo thinks, is that there is no reason to not be transparent if there is the blockchain, because the blockchain is the most transparent thing that was ever invented, because we can track everything in the blockchain, everything that is there. Everybody all over the world is able to see what is going on in the blockchain. So I think there are okay, aquí hay otras preguntas. Basia, you want to ask the question yourself or you want me to read it? I unmute
Luis,
you. Yeah,
Luis,
go ahead.
Can you please unmute me, please, and then you can just
You are
go ahead with
mute.
the
You
answer.
are
Thank
mute.
you.
Go ahead.
So
Basia, go
basically,
ahead.
I would like to ask: is this in Mind Capital? Is it like real bot, or is it done by manually?
Okay, Gonzalo, que si el bot, que es, el software que está utilizando. ¿Tú entendiste? Okay.
Sí, es un bot, o sea, siempre las operaciones son imposibles de hacer prácticamente a mano, son imposibles. Ni nosotros, ni yo creo que nadie sería capaz de hacer estas mismas operaciones a mano. Entonces, es un bot que algunas veces tiene que hacer hasta 7 operaciones. Todo eso lo vamos a mostrar, como digo y repito, el día 11.
Okay, he says nothing is done manually. It's almost impossible to do that, to do manually, because you know those transactions are really very fast, and the price is very volatile. So whatever the bot is being done by the bot, whatever the company is doing, because sometimes the bot even has to do 7 transactions in one transaction. It has to do 7 separate transactions. So it's not possible to do it manually. It's done by the bot.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Luis. And then also, is it actually? I have one of my member. Actually, he's living right now in Indonesia. He's actually also on the Zoom call with us, Nuno, and he has one more question regarding of the platform, and he was asking, is it any the third party involved in this?
Involved in what?
In this project, or just like Mind Capital, like handling all this project and transaction?
Gonzalo, ellos quieren saber si Mind Capital es una compañía que está asociada con otra compañía, o todo lo que funciona en Mind Capital es de Mind Capital, incluido el robot y todas las cosas.
Todo de Mind Capital. Ha habido una compañía que nos ha ayudado en el desarrollo del software para integrar el blockchain, pero digamos es una compañía externa que ha hecho su trabajo, ha cobrado su dinero y ya está, que es una compañía del estado de Delaware, en Estados Unidos. Pero eso es simplemente una colaboración exterior que ha habido en la construcción del software. A partir de ahí, todo el software y todo la web, y todo, absolutamente todo es propiedad de Mind Capital.
Okay, thank you. What he says, Basia, is that everything you see in the platform and in the company, it all belongs to Mind Capital and then to Gonzalo and his son, which is number 2 in the company. So the only thing that has gone external to a third party is the manufacturing of the software. Within a company in Delaware, United States, they built the software and then they helped integrating the blockchain into the platform. But that was a work that they pay for it. So after they pay for it, everything you see is owned by Mind Capital.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Gonzalo and Luis. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Amir Ibrahim, you want to ask your question yourself or you want me to read it for you? I mean, I unmuted you. I unmuted you. You can do it. You can ask, or you want me to just go ahead? Okay. Anyway, Amir wants to know if Mind Capital can open an office in Asia. Gonzalo.
Sí. Bueno, pretendemos abrir oficina en todos los sitios que merezca la pena. Fundamentalmente estamos trabajando, como veis ahora mismo, en base a Internet. Pero si algún líder en algún país piensa que sería bueno para el desarrollo en su zona de tener algún tipo de oficina, colaboraríamos con ellos a partir de unas cantidades que se capten, que nos parezcan que ya, digamos, merece la pena hacer una inversión para hacer una oficina. De todas formas, no lo animo mucho porque creo que Internet es suficiente, pero si ocurriera, estaremos dispuestos a comentarlo y ya lo hemos hablado también con algunos líderes chinos, también con algunos líderes malayos y ha habido peticiones también que lo estamos estudiando de algunos líderes turcos. En cada caso, siempre lo que estamos poniendo son unos condicionamientos de captación de capital que haga, lógicamente, rentable ya desde el primer momento la utilización de la oficina.
Esa captación, ¿puedes decir el monto? ¿Desde medio millón, de 1 millón, de cuánto?
Pues sí, estamos discutiendo, además que también depende de cada país, pero en fin, hablemos fundamentalmente de que la captación mínima al menos tendría que ser como de $500,000.
Okay, so Amir Ibrahim, and everybody else that is interested in this office conversation, what Gonzalo says is that right now this is an, let's say, online company. They have an office. The office is open. After the official registration, there is an office that you can visit anytime. There will be personnel there. Obviously, it's better if you make an appointment first so that you can be taken care of, you know, appropriately. But this is basically an online business. But if you want the company to open or to help you open an office in your country so that you can better work and bring more confidence into your people in your country, the company will gladly help you to open that office. But there is a minimum of sales of $500,000, $500,000. That's not much because we have done that many times in the past. We have built networks of millions of dollars. So if you have in total sales in your team for $500,000, then the company will definitely help you with opening an office in your country. Okay, tengo otra pregunta de mi amigo, my Oga, Gabriel from Nigeria. Gabriel, go ahead and ask your question. Gabriel, you want to ask a question? Okay.
Yes. Good day, everyone. My name is Gabriel from Nigeria, and you know, I've been working with Mr. Luis for quite some years, and I so much appreciate his knowledge and his expertise. And I would like to know, what is the best way to open an office in Nigeria? And what are the challenges that you face when opening an office in Nigeria? And his attention to us here in Nigeria, and he's always there for us. But I really want to ask the CEO that it is not about us marketing the company or yes promoting the company. Yes, we can do that, but the fear and of everyone here is we have been affected with so many things like upgrade and other stuff like that that's delaying our businesses. So I want to ask if the company will anytime soon or soonest or how soon are they going to have an upgrade that's going to affect withdrawals or any form of delay in any kind of any kind to the system, because we believe that yes, so because we believe once you invest your money, it's very important for you to cash out your earnings, and in cashing out, that's where people, when we get testimonies from people that from investors, so that's when the company or the business will start booming, because people are seeing the results of what they have invested in. So I really like to know about that, sir. Thank you.
Ok, Gonzalo, mira, lo que dice
Sí.
mi querido amigo Gabriel, que somos colegas de trabajo desde hace muchos años, lo conozco personalmente, hemos viajado juntos, hemos llegado a lo más alto en otras compañías. Él tiene una duda que realmente yo la entiendo y es algo que le puede concernir a mucha gente. Entonces, mira qué es lo que él dice. Él pregunta que si la compañía tiene pensado en el futuro hacer algún... Okay, give me a moment.
¿La compañía
tiene pensado hacer en algún momento un upgrade a la plataforma después que inicie? Porque tú sabes que, y te voy a decir por qué él pregunta eso, porque hemos estado en compañías que después que arrancan, comienzan a arreglar esto, y que arreglar lo otro, y arreglar aquello, y entonces hay problemas con los pagos y la gente se desencanta. Y es algo que él ha visto últimamente pasar en muchas compañías. So, la inquietud de él es que como estamos en prelanzamiento y el lanzamiento oficial es el día 11, que si tú prevés que después del lanzamiento va a haber otros upgrades en la plataforma que afecten la efectividad de la compañía.
No, va a haber upgrades, por supuesto, nos han pedido la traducción a indonesio, a malayo, y todo eso serán upgrades que se harán con seguridad después del 11, pero no afectarán para nada la cosa que es fundamental de los pagos. Y hemos comentado que la bandera de la compañía son los pagos automáticos. Y eso evidentemente, mientras que la compañía esté funcionando, y va a ser durante mucho tiempo, se efectuarán siempre los pagos automáticos.
Ok, excelente. Gabriel, what he's saying is no, there will not be any stoppage for upgrades. What the upgrades that they will implement is, for example, adding new languages into the platform, which doesn't take it doesn't have any need to stop the system. The flagship, the most important thing for the company is precisely fast payments, because of the blockchain is integrated in the office, I mean the back office in the platform. So they don't intend to have any upgrades will affect in the future anything. We will not stop the company working at any moment. That's why they are in pre-launch now. That's why they are checking everything now, so that when they officially launch in January, there's nothing to be done but minor upgrades, like adding any languages, PDFs, or minor things that doesn't need for the platform to be stopped. Okay, anybody else? We have any other question? If not, then we will just put an end to this very, very good and interesting Zoom call. So let me know one final question from anybody. Okay, then I would like to appreciate very good friends and team members that are here in this call. like always, looking for information and getting the best out of this platform. We would like to thank you all for being here. We're gonna have this Zoom every Friday, same time. Every Friday, same time. And we are going to add another Zoom call on Thursdays. So it's gonna be Thursday, Friday. Our dear Gonzalo will do his best to be in every call with us, because for him it's very important to share with us and to make everybody feel comfortable, everybody feel confident with our program, with our company, and with our team. So Gonzalo, muchas gracias. Thank you so much, Gonzalo, for being with us. We appreciate your patience.
Yes, I wish you a good change of year. The people who change the year in the next January 1st. See you next year.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, everybody. Thank you. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Ciao, ciao.